Yo, it's D.Arthur in the building. I'm talking to you guys today about semen retention, why your standards have skyrocketed. When you go on semen retention, you've been taking care of yourself, you've been doing the things that you know you have to do. You haven't been having any excuses, and you're just becoming a very sufficient and capable man. You start realizing that your standards have skyrocketed. You no longer are settling for what you can get. You're exerting yourself and you're exerting your will to try to create and try to manifest the greatest life possible by any means. This is the type of vibration that you're living in now. You no longer have time for the mediocre, for the mundane. You only have time for very, very high vibrational things to start coming into your life. You're now operating from a higher vibration. You're operating from a higher way of living. Your standards have skyrocketed. You start realizing that in terms of, let's say, woman attraction and people attraction in general, you start tolerating less, and you start setting a standard. Because the thing is, a lot of people like to settle for a lot of things that they can get because it comes easy. They're from a lack standpoint. They come from a lack mentality. They're not living in the abundant. They don't have the abundant mindset that they know they can. And the thing is, if you've been putting in work consistently, aka like hitting the gym, being on your purpose, creating something, purpose-filled mission, attracting abundance and things like that, your standards have skyrocketed. You no longer, like I said, you no longer just have what you no longer just uh take what people give you. Your standard is the best quality or nothing. You're literally living for the best now. You start putting your mind on the best. Your mindset, whatever you like to entertain in your mind, you start realizing that those things come more at a rapid rate. So you start entertaining things that you really want. You start entertaining the life that you really want. You start becoming very energetic about the life that you really want. The secret to all of this is, before the things start happening, before the physical manifestations start happening, before the physical manifestations start happening, you're still happy, you're still energetic about the life that you really want before any of the things actually start happening. This is the key. This is how you exhibit faith. And I mean, if you can really do this with the inner knowing that the things that you want will start coming to you, you've conquered faith, and now all the abundance is yours. All of the abundance is yours to take. You're no longer settling. You really, now you're, instead of woman qualifying you, you're qualifying the woman to see if they're a good fit for your life. This is the mindset shift and mindset change that starts to happen when you start becoming more of a quality person and a quality man. You're no longer you're no longer vibrating at the lustful side of things. You're judging people based off of their demeanor, their soul essence, and how they carry themselves. How quickly do they get in a very bad mood? How quickly are they to claim disaster? How quickly are they to just be very pouty and change their mood based on circumstances? The people who can exhibit a very positive attitude, regardless of what is currently going around them, are the people who probably operate from a higher vibration, who tend to get the better things in life, and are genuinely just happier, because regardless of what is happening to them in their current state, they're still happy. They're exhibiting faith. They know that faith without works is dead, and works without faith is dead. They know that faith is literally the number one thing that can really get you to the place that you want to be. They're not carnal people. You don't judge people based off their physical appearance. I mean, that physical appearance is one thing, but it's not the end all be off. It's not the deciding factor when it comes to attraction. You you're also your what you tolerate starts to diminish. You start tolerating less. The moment someone acts up, people start acting up. People go out of line. People say things that are cringe. People say things that are just uncalled for. You immediately just cut them off. Your energy, your soul, your essence is really just not tolerate the lower vibrational type of things that society has painted. We really start only entertaining the best because if you put more of your attention to things that will actually help you and things that you're excited about, you're creating a life on purpose instead of it creating you unintentionally, if that makes sense. So yeah, your standards, whatever you start doing habitually starts to change. You no longer just want to sleep around. You want to conquer your day. You want to get up. You want to have intention. You want to entertain good, positive thoughts. You just want to look and feel your very best. And looking and feeling your very best is probably the best way to attract the better situations, because we have all these guys who want all of these things, but they're not willing to change things about them to try to get to the other side of the thing. They sit around, they don't take any action, they complain, they make excuses, and they keep doing this, and their life is basically a revolving door. See, the thing is about semen retention is that since your increased energy is there, you really just don't have any more energy to, or you don't even have any of the wants to really just sit around, to sleep in, to not do anything with your day. You have too much energy to sit around. You might start noticing that you might get nudges when you're sleeping that wakes you up in the morning. You don't even need an alarm clock anymore. At this point, you don't even need an alarm clock. What really starts to happen is like you might be sleeping, and then somehow you think that you've seen a bright light, or you've seen some sort of light, and then you wake up, and then that's just you waking up. That's your alarm clock. Or you might think that you're sleeping, and then you start and then you get a nudge from your like leg, or you feel like someone nudged you, and then you wake up. These are all just nudges from the Most High to say that you're on the right path and it's time to keep going, because time waits for nobody. Time really waits for nobody. So you're no longer tolerating just mediocre or lazy effort. You only entertain the most productive and the most high energy type of life that you can really have, so you can start attracting the things that you really deserve. Believe you deserve it, and the universe will serve it. This is the motto to go by. It really is all about belief and action and consistent action. This is pretty much how you will really transcend your life and get the things that you really want. So yeah, like I said, you start judging women differently. The lust plays less a role, and you start judging them based off their attitude and how they carry themselves, and what their priorities are, and just their aura. Because there's very good-looking women with very negative auras, and vice versa. So I mean, the quote is to be eye candy and to be soul food. Because if a woman has both, then you're probably more attracted to her than previously thought. You're more attracted to people with the higher vibrational energy, the can-do attitude, the positive attitude, the more feminine energy. The thing about, because you're becoming more masculine, so you have no choice but to be attracted to more feminine things, just because they kind of live in harmony. But you're not really attracted to the more masculine things because you don't really correlate with them, because you're already all of that, so you don't really need any more of that, if that makes sense. You're looking and feeling your best. Your habits are changing. Your belief is getting higher, and you're just becoming a well-rounded individual. And now your habits, your thoughts and things, and your conversations are a little bit different. Now it's easier for you to attract the things that you want. Like I said, your standards have skyrocketed, and you're just becoming a well-rounded, better individual, so you can start attracting better situations and better circumstances in your life. And the thing is, it's a lot easier for you to become bored when you retain, because your inner genius is showing. It really takes a lot for you to be satisfied. It takes a lot for you to be satisfied, because the conversation that you used to have before you weren't retaining, it doesn't satisfy you as much. The things that you used to partake in before you weren't retaining, it doesn't satisfy you as much. Yeah, so it just does not satisfy you as much. Like the video, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.